5 fucking videos. 5. 5. 5 videos. Was holding my whole phone into locked data mode. You have too much stuff in your phone. All the stuff's in the storage card. How do I do anything about it? You can't do anything about it. These 5 videos. That's what it was. 5 videos became so data rich that it wasn't until I deleted them and threw them in the trash and flushed them and shredded them that I was able to see that they were. Because it should not have been 5 videos to unlock 2 areas of this phone's fucking. You got 2 arms and legs. Phone's got 2 of these, and it was crippled. It was crippled for that period of time, and now having it been uncrippled, clearly I wouldn't be making the video saying it is if it is. It's part of the morning day. Is the 8 a.m. battle. Battle. There was a fantastic early day. We went out there and we put the tarp on while the new family member, which I keep calling it a wrong bird, I call it a goose, a swan, serious white eagle alchemy balancing with the red lion. Now, why would I say that? Because it's fucking happening. It's one of those things. You can have, if you want it to happen, work with nature. Nature will respond in the form of a bird that'll come to you and look at you and do all kinds of shit, which I really want to go out there and show, because it seems to hold the basis of reality to be a real fucked up sort of gamble. There's a gamble going on, because there's definitely a gamble. The gamble was already made. I gambled. I wagered one myself. I knew what it's doing because it's effective my every other area. Fairy already know. So it's rock and roll. It's like we made a bet on life or whatever's good. Substantial fucking dividends or whatever the hell. I don't bet, so I don't know. I think horses, and I don't want to even formulate it. So I won't formulate it. And I'll be real brief. As wild man as I can be. Because a lot of shit was associated. And yeah, it's more a case of having something get sucked out of a black hole. Not like you make a black hole, but you get a lot more done using shit you know is fucking wrong and bad. If you attract that to the honey and then flush the honey and the bad shit and just let something go. You can let go. That you have a support structure to allow that to happen. Sometimes you run into the setup because there's a lot of weird projection shit going on. But ultimately, you're setting it up for it to happen the most optimal way. If it doesn't, it's your fault. It's your fault. You could do that. You just didn't take the opportunity to do it. Now, I found what I thought of the opportunity and I took it. That's why I say I bet. Because I don't have anything and I'm only my human body. But I seem to be able to peer through across time and all kinds of other stuff and can know things I should not already have known. But it was very simple things that let me believe that was being seen by the way my body would respond. I call it dowsing. It is a form of dowsing. Maybe it's not traditional. It works. I bet on life, my personal deity, to be a guide to that. So I could say Jesus, but I'm not going to. If you don't have Jesus, you have something else. Because it would work. It would work. There ain't no conflict with it. Man bring the conflict. Man's brought conflict all the way to hell. Where they were at that place. So now the whole thing is happening. Obviously, we're seeing the economy in the other areas. I don't want to get into that. Because I'm into that. I already got my responses. There's things I think I can do from sitting in a spot on my floor in my room. To be perfectly honest. I can get still and I can move more, or I can fucking run the hell around. And personally, I have to get more still and be calm, because that's really where the Titanic shit happens. If I surrender, I have to surrender. I have to be able to say I'm surrendering. I have to put something out there that it would be surrender. And I don't get any fucking win. It's not like you're not being withheld the win. it's like you're not falling for the bullshit to win in this fucking reality's illusion would have you believe. Because once you realize that it's still a false, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much you cut it into and have that much support the profit of it, doesn't work. Like we're in a fucking some sort of situational, whatever we're in is doing some sort of like alchemy to us because we're being affected by it. The people we lose, we fucking believe are, and we lose them, and it affects us. So you can't really reconcile the two just so easy. That's not a problem. That actually, if you actually look at what might happen with that, you take a little bit of time. You probably have to wait, and your body might tell you. I suggest you work with your body because your body's the best fucking thing. And here's why I think that. Because this is the only secret I have to give. This is going to give you the secret. I'm going to give you the secret. I'm going to tell you my secret right now. Ask things. When you see something inanimate, like I watched my dad beat the hell out of this over here. Yell, cuss, sniff, make all kinds of sounds like the devil. And I was like, what in the hell is going on over there that you can't not do that? I'm like, I know I've said that that destroys my ability to be in a peaceful environment and all this bullshit that I think is pretty bullshit pussy shit because, I judge myself. So I'm not really, I'm wondering and I'm asking what is going on. He is getting some trouble. He's sticking to the thing. Blah, blah. I just cooked some. I didn't have problems. I'm like, so now I don't know what to think. I told you I could help you. I told you I could cook it. You had the choice. If you want me to cook it, you can't cook it right. Well, fucking apparently you can't either because you can't get it stuck in. This is the bacon that. Let me set the phone down. This bacon came, 2 bacons, and some smart ass thing from a lady who she had to leave this. It was like, oh yeah, my 2 friend bacons. Now, I guess if you're going to be already alerted to the overlay that could put you as a cop, this would be the time to put it out there that, in saying that, she's already has all the pieces. She doesn't want to jump the jump. And she asked for all these other things we needed and just brought the bacon. She told me everything there. And I blocked her, and I don't enjoy experiences like that. Are you kidding me? Ask somebody that has to set somebody up if they enjoy something like that, and then see if they can live with themselves. I don't know what the experience is like because I don't do it, and I won't. Now, maybe I can say that because I haven't been in a situation. I don't know. It seems to be that a lot more evil's going that way because I block it. Maybe that's presumptuous. I'm not sure. I know myself and how I respond to things, but I'm also very aware of the illusion's ability to play tricks on me. I just think I might started colluding with it a little more than I did before. Bullshit, you know what the hell is going on. I do. The closer I get to watching this bird, maybe there's something between. What am I going to say? What are you going to say? The bird has been able to. I'll be sitting on the porch. There's a small gap between these fucking trash cans. The whole fucking bird's head's in that gap, and I'm looking at it. This bird approached me in times of need. When I looked out there for the safety, not the safety. I mean, don't bullshit you. The miracle of the fucking. I will say the Lord, but I could say any other thing that would fit. It's a miracle and it's a delivery to me. Because I'm the one that needs it and I have to ask for it. And how it disappears and reappears, don't ask me. I would assume that me being a human and in an imperfect state that there will be a moment or two that I would not be able to look out there and see it. And having to look out there and see it and wonder, did the bird leave and this stage of our life is over? That the bird has wandered on? Because it's, when does a wild animal like that normally? I mean, I see wild animals talking to people all the time, but I just assume they had some sort of friendship with them. And thus, I also am keeping up with the Jones. Because every maneuver I make, every breath you... It's very deliberate. I'm very careful. I then spoke unto this graceful-looking bird. Said it's a queen and all kinds of shit. She's walking around outside free. Other birds are inside their cages. All the birds are going off. I'm trying to run it through my limbic brain and turn it into some sort of data I can understand, other than it being sounds that are driving me mad. in my face. It's a weird thing. It all happens. It's all going on now. And you know that mama bird, not a human, a bird. I don't know how they feel. I'm just assumed that we're all alive. This might be the real fucking matrix tree key here because I'm about to Forrest Gump that shit. That bird had 7, maybe 8 little baby birds. Cutest little some bitches I've ever seen in my life. I showed the video. You can see it. It's a couple down. I mean, this does not happen. My dad comes and tells me that this is out here. Number one, because part of what I'm doing is to get in that position for my dad. He's a bird guy. Always has been. It's fucking. I know that. We know that. It's established. We're not fighting over the miracle. Maybe we're independently doing everything we can to hold it. That might be more of a reality than people realize. Who's fighting harder for the manifestation? Maybe some people ain't doing shit. Maybe some people need to. I don't know. We're the mutually exclusive unknown because I do believe it's a combination of both. But I try to bring it that way. I am fortunate to have this bird respond. And her 7 babies were growing. There was 2 the next day. That puts it at 5 that died. This 5 number, force multiplier, is a very fucking military step down, step up sort of thing because energy step down, up. But, and I'm about to be done, and then you can fucking laugh and joke and point at me all you want. I come before the camera. I come before the face of my own face. I've already taken a situational early morning, try to put myself together. The crazy I did. I went through the ritual of fighting my own addicting nature, which is basically surviving a night with it. Not there's a little bit of colluding with, I don't know, some people for different reasons. Nobody's guilty of any crimes here, so I'm saying I have to do a lot of work using first my imagination, and then a very physical holding down the space, and I both qualify at disqualify. You receptacle covalent bound fucking somehow into a super state position. I wish I could say a word. I don't know. Nature took a fucking chunk of it. We've been juggling that ever since. Now, if you can call that a miracle, I call it a miracle. I know it's some form of alchemy. Anybody can help or interact, or you just see that the whole reason why I have him fight for this channel and this fucking 120 people that may or may not all watch at the same time is a fucking math problem given to me by whatever understanding of God I have. I gotta fight like hell to have it. Careful what I say. There's a lot of battles going on for every single person. Once we realize that we're all on the same team, I think we're already won. Maybe we're gonna have to go through some of the battles for reasons. It's clear that battles express the issue. Oh shit, spoiler. If you didn't know that, I don't want to. I can't violate another person's free will to discover. But what I discovered, I violated my own free will and found out because I disviolated it by doing nothing ahead of time. Doesn't make any sense. It does to me. The fact that I'm here and I'm saying it and I'm flowing out of my fucking head, I'm looking at myself articulated. I was prepped for this fucking thing in the bathtub and closing the gap coming out of my bathtub. When you take a bath in my bathtub, or you go in my bathroom on my end of the house, counterbalance to the other house, sometimes I turn off the lights when I get in the bathtub and it's the bathtub. I invoke those children that were killed by their mom, Andrea Yates. You say, "What are you crazy?" Maybe, but I'll tell you what. As terrified as I can get for that awareness of something being there, because there's something there. Trust me, they don't have anybody to play with. They're ready to play with you. That's fucked up. When you think about what's going on in there. telling you my truth. It's truth that I could experience. And if this is going on, if this is some sort of gamble we're having is our experience, I can't get out of that bathroom without having a ghost child as my friend. I can only do that for a year before I've got armies of these motherfuckers at my command. Does that sound fucked up crazy? I don't command them to do shit. I'm not running a child labor camp. Because that's ghost. That's inappropriate. It wouldn't be right. Just say it. Bye.